So how many thoughts and ideas have you had that you simply didn't do anything with? Now maybe you've had ideas that you shouldn't act on, that's understandable. But if you have a thought and the reason you're not doing anything about it is because you're just afraid of what other people will think, or I don't know, that it might be a waste of your time. As long as what you're doing isn't going to hurt anybody else or something, it's important to take action, I think. When we are afraid of making a mistake, we're stopping ourselves from taking action. Even if we make a mistake, we end up learning from it. So by not taking action, we're not learning. We're keeping ourselves in a state of fear. We're keeping ourselves in a state of inactivity, and that's not going to accomplish anything. Imagine you were trying to build a house, but you're afraid, that you're going to mess it up every step of the way. So instead of doing anything, you do nothing, because, well, how do you pour the foundation properly? Is there something you need to do before you pour the foundation? Is there anything underground that you need to work on? How do you build the corners correctly? And so I think it is important to learn what you can, to study, but it's important in our lives to take a step forward. And you may think it's not effective because you're going to make mistakes, which means you're going to have to backtrack a little, and that's going to cost time and money, let's say, and you don't have time and money to waste. But you're actually wasting all of your time by not doing anything. So when we take that to consider, our careers, or some entrepreneurial idea that you haven't taken a step forward in, or maybe even a relationship that's not moving forward, or that hasn't even begun, and you're too afraid to make a move, or you're too concerned about wasting time and money and effort, you're wasting your entire life by not moving. You're wasting everything by not taking action. And I think the truth is, the world is full of opportunities. I think those who make a lot of money, let's say, from a financial aspect, are those who see more opportunities than the rest of us. It's not simply that they have access to more opportunities, although there may be a truth to that, but it's that they see all the opportunities the rest of us don't. It's been said before that, for a lot of these people who are very wealthy, if you took all of their money and everything from them, maybe even their network, their connections, they would be able to build their wealth back up from the beginning. And the reason is because they, inside of them, regardless of all external resources, inside of them they have resources. Those resources are, for one, the ability to see the opportunities. Where you just see an empty plot of land, they see a possibility. And so in order to see those opportunities, I think we have to take action, because we see opportunities too. But then when we think of something we can do, it's like, well, how do we do that? We don't know how to be successful. We don't know how to make that happen. What steps are responsible to make our dreams come true, or to fulfill the ideas that we have? And we're so afraid that our one idea is maybe our only shot, we don't want to screw it up. But that's not the way it works. I don't think so. I think the way it works is you take the action to try to accomplish that idea, and maybe you fail. And probably that idea is still something that's feasible. So you try again and you try again. And let's say somehow that whole idea just washes away. But now you have experience. And if you keep an open mind, you're going to see more opportunities. And I think that as you go through that process of trying and failing and trying and failing, and sometimes succeeding and sometimes failing, if you can